Wednesday night baseball from Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Scott Kazmir is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, in his last start, 19th win of the season. So you know what that means. We get to watch him go for number 20 in this one.
First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, shortstop, number 7.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike 1 as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
Kazmir into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Push to the right side. But well positioned is Loney as he spears it for out number 1. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, this team grounds into a ton of double plays. They've got to stop taking themselves out of potential big innings.
Brett Laurie will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So let's take a peek at our
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1. He's set. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners going. Pitches a cold strike. The throw right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So it's a scoreless first inning for Scott Kazmir. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Dustin McGowan is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not ideal. Probably would like to have a few more strikeouts. We'll see how it works out in this one.
Matt Joyce comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays, left fielder,
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Just hung in there on that one. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. Yeah, I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Ben Zobrist will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, he's second in the league in hitting right now, so we'll see what kind of finish he can put on.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Nobody out, runner on first. 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
High and deep to straightaway right. Villarreal looking up. Gone! So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. Number 14 on the season as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Evan Longoria will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And that's low, ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Will Myers will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
Well, he swung the bat so well all season long, so we'll see how it all plays out at the end. Maybe he wins that batting title.
From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And here's a spot where when you've got runners in scoring position, you know you're going to get a pitch to him. He just jumps on the very first one he sees and bangs it into right field to drive in a run.
As Dribble Cabrera will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2-man.
Travel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
He's set and the pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Goes is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take an out.
Daniel Murphy will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
One-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
4 runs here in this half inning. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Hit hard to short. Scooped up. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. The Rays 4, the Jays nothing. Colby Rasmus steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late.
Colby Rasmus.
Kazmir has his target. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
And he falls behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
Anthony Goes will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Runs up and gets this one down. Murphy comes up with it, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Carlos Villarreal takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and it goes to third. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a low throw that time, but a fine play over there by Loney to pluck that one out of the dirt.
Batting 7, second baseman
Ryan Goins gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
First delivery to him on the way. And a two-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Tap fouled at home plate. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Myers going back. He's there, but oh, he missed it. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-1 game, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what's happening here. He's focused so much on lining up to make this throw that he actually forgets to catch the ball first. And he's going to get hit with an error for his efforts here. Or maybe you'd call it lack of effort.
Stepping in now, Josh Tolley. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Squared that one up just a little late. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 home. Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. High pop up. Loney is there for it. And that retires the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. The Rays are in front 4-1. Kevin Kiermaier steps in, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely a guy to keep your eye on right now.
Kevin Kiermaier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now here's the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Laurie takes it in. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Well, and here's a situation where he can't be catching these guys off guard. I mean, he just showed bunt on the previous pitch, and he tries again and winds up legging out a base hit.
John Jaso will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No one out with a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And now third base coach Tom Foley's waving him home. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And you know, once you see this ball get down in right center, I was thinking this is a run easy. But that's a nice play to get to it quickly and fire it back in. And that'll wind up forcing that runner to hold on at third base.
Matt Joyce will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first.
And you know, Matty, it was a really good at-bat he put together, too. He saw a lot of pitches, and that's exactly what you want from your leadoff guy.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Hit well on the ground to first. Coley fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We played 2 full. The Rays lead it 5-1. Ryan Hennigan will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. To the left. Cabrera's up with it. Zobrist. Back to Loney, but they can't quite get him as it'll go as a fielder's choice.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
So one away in the Toronto third. And stepping in, the right-handed bat of third baseman Brett Lowry. Kazmir pulls the string on a dandy changeup. It's 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
In the air to straightaway right. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They're down here 5-1. Evan Longoria will lead things off here for Tampa Bay, and we'll get a look at Will Myers after that. He's in the on-deck circle.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Villarreal sprinting after it. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Will Myers strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2. Now here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Myers will turn for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rasmus has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Into the box as Dribble Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Drilled to first. Holy ranges to his left. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. When we return, we'll see Colby Rasmus start things out. It's the Rays 5 and the Blue Jays 1. And there is Colby Rasmus now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Number 28, Colby Rasmus.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Chop foul right at home plate. Kazmir gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Anthony goes. Stands in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with two strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Carlos Villarreal stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 5-1. Daniel Murphy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, number 29.
And the McGowan fastball good for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Up high. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And this next one's going to have to be in the zone. You can't let the Rays get something started for free.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. This is lifted out to left. Goes, has a beat on it, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier steps into the box. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Sean Jaso.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jaso. He reached on a single in his first try. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Ghost going back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
These guys, they can get you from anywhere. I mean, that's the number 9 hitter here, and he's taking one over the wall. And you sure don't get a lot of easy outs with this lineup.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and that's going to be all for Dustin McGowan. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Todd Redmond is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Here's Matt Joyce now.
Matt Joyce.
He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. One for the Rays here, and it comes courtesy of John Jaso. We played 4. It's the Rays 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Ryan Goins heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Standing in now, Josh Thole, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 run, 2 hits. And no errors in the game for Toronto. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Yeah, guys, at the moment, 4th in the American League. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Kazmir's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ryan Hennigan is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. In there, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate, and this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We return to Tropicana Field after this. Ben Zobrist comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call. And looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Rays are challenging the
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Into the box, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Not close. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here he comes on 2-0. Now a ground ball for Lowry. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Right fielder number 9, Will Myers.
Will Myers will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Goins fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. They lead it 6-1. Brett Lowry will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
So one gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. And there's a sharp slider from Kazmir. It's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Joyce. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. And that is 27 for him on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Okay. When a guy with his power bunts for a base hit, he's doing you a favor on the mound. Give him the hit and move on.
In now, Anthony goes. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
He's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. He gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Swing and a liner. Foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
You can bet he's muttering to himself heading back to the dugout. He's not alone. These guys have just had a frustrating time of it from beginning to end thus far.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the box now, Carlos Villarreal, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes for the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Standing in now, Ryan Goins, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The Jays get a run on the Encarnacion home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rays 6, the Blue Jays 2. James Loney will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. But he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
As Dribble Cabrera will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Grounded to the right. Goins has got it to second for 1. On to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here.
Well, the one thing this guy definitely has coming in out of the bullpen is that hard sinking fastball. And here it is in all its glory as he gets the big double play ball to take away the pressure.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They lead it 6-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Alex Torres is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Alex Torres.
Josh Thole will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances.
Josh Thole.
And that's in there for strike one. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Zobrist has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Ryan Hennigan steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Jose Reyes will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
In there at the knees, strike one. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
The 0-2 delivery. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail here at 6-2. Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Kiermaier.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down almost equidistant from all 3 guys that had a shot at this. Perfectly done.
Stepping in, John Jaso. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Line drive to left. Ghost has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now third base coach Tom Foley's waving him home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Well, and if this game's not totally in the bag now, it sure feels awfully close. This is going to make the score now 7-2. And with the trouble they've had scoring so far, closing what will be a minimum of a 5-run gap might be just a little bit too much to ask.
Ben Zobrist will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. For Joyce, he moves closer to a 40-double season, as that's number 37 on the year. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is pulled into right. Villarreal is there, 2 down.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Evan Longoria will stand in here, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Will Myers steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
1 strike.
One count, and the pitch. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rays 8, the Blue Jays 2. Brett Laurie comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. No. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Colby Rasmus will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Murphy has got it, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still 8-2. Brett Cecil will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Cecil.
James Loney digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
James Loney.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Villarreal is there, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Villarreal on the move, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Cecil comes set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy strides in, grounded out his last time through. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The catcher, number 28,
John Jaso stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Trey Barnett will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Trey Barnett.
Into the seats, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it on to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Trey Barnett will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Trey Barnett.
Leading off the inning, Anthony Goes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Anthony Goes.
Deoner Navarro is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Deoner Navarro.
Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. Lofted in the air out to right field. After it is Myers. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Carlos Villarreal will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Loney will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for route number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Ryan Goins stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so He's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And there's a swing and a miss for strike two, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball two.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell is going to end anytime soon.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 8-2. Good night from Tampa.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 8 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors, they left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Scott Kazmir, his 20th win of the season. The loss goes to Dustin McGowan, his 14th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.